Welcome back to another Thoughts and Impression. This go round, I figured I'd check out a Double Dragon for the Neo Geo. And Double Dragon for the Neo Geo is actually based off of the movie of the same name. But the movie is actually based off of the 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up that came out in the late 80s and was very well received over here in the United States. The 2D side-scrolling beat-em-up actually had several sequels, but the arcade, especially the first and the second one, came to the Nintendo. I know the first one came to the Genesis, and I think the second one came to the Mega Drive only, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a couple other sequels that were produced by Trade West. And Trade West actually, and this isn't the actual first Double Dragon fighting game. I think the last one was, it was Double Dragon 5, The Shadow Falls, and it's absolutely a horrendous game. But anywho, let's just take a look at this one. This one was actually produced by Technos, the actual creator of the Double Dragon, in the initial ones. And it came out in 1995, and it's 178 meg. And you're seeing the full motion video clips of the movie. So, if you're ever in the mood to actually watch a horrible movie, go right ahead. This is the perfect one for you. Alright, basically control. Light punch, light kick, hard kick. Your buttons, your attacks can change depending upon whether you're standing, crouching, etc. You have double jumps, air blocks, you have charging special moves, etc., etc. All accomplished via Street Fighter S-type motions. Alright, let's go for Billy, one of the protagonists. Now, all the characters here are either based off of the Double Dragon series or based off of the movie, and so the same with goes with the backgrounds. And Billy and Jimmy, like the main protagonists, actually have what they call their special charge move is can actually make them kind of like a Super Saiyan type of in the character. And when they become that, they produce different attacks, like you'll see right there, which was a bad move on my part. But when they become the Super Saiyan, of course they change their move sets, their special moves, etc. And every time you charge and go into that Super Saiyan mode, the background music changes. Now, while it's cool for the first, few rounds, after a while it actually gets kind of annoying hearing the same music and all. But I guess that's something you have to kind of get used to when you have those type of characters. Also, the thing about this game is you become dizzy really easily. Also, as you see, when an enemy or character gets hit or pushed into a specific spot, various things happen in the background, such as, of course, you saw the train fall from the ceiling. Some of them are cool, some of them are just outright silly. Now, the graphics are actually drawn in more of like an anime style. Now, while they're not the best as far as Neo Geo is concerned, in some ways I think they're kind of like not on par with Neo Geo standards. They have a certain charm to them, so do the backgrounds. And, like I said, they have some really cool, I hate it. That's another thing, too, about this game. It's so cheap. The AI is just so brutal in this game. like I said, the character graphics are not bad. Like I said, some of the backgrounds are actually pretty good. Some of them they look lazily drawn, some of them, and they look static or bland. Some of them actually look detailed. Like this background isn't that bad. It's pretty detailed. I guess, you know, the lava looks pretty good. You know, the burning buildings. It's got a pretty good look to it. The music is really good if you hear the music soundtrack. The announcer, you can definitely tell, she doesn't speak that much English. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but the way she really enunciates the names is kind of hilarious. It's hilarious, but still kind of cool at the same time. Now, this game came out, of course, for the MVS, the AES, and the CD. And it actually came out, I believe, to the PlayStation 1, but only in Japan. And, it's, I would say for the MVS, it's probably going to run you maybe 30 to 50 bucks, depending upon who you go to. The Neo Geo series is going to be pretty much maybe about 20, 30 bucks, maybe even less, actually. The AES, the Japanese version, is probably going to run you at least about a couple $100. The American version, if you can find it, you're heading towards at least thousands. Because of how rare it is. Now, if you do have a Neo Geo AES, I can't recommend spending $1,000 or more for this game. But if you have a CMVS, I definitely suggest checking out this title. And if you don't have either Neo Geo products, as I mentioned, you can give it a go on emulation. Even though I'm not a big person for emulation, I don't really condone it. The thing is that just to try it out in case you want to. Another thing too is that this game will probably not officially come to Neo Geo X because the license was still on Technos. And as far as I know Technos is definitely bankrupt, but they would have to go and acquire the license, which could be expensive. So unless somebody hacks it on their Neo Geo X, it's not going to make an official release. Okay, so also in the background, as you see, there's clips from the movie right there. So, I hope you enjoyed my overview. Like I said, it's not a bad game. It is combo-based. It's got some really cool effects to it. I mean, it's not going to change your life in any way, shape, or form. But, I suggest definitely checking it out. Especially if you enjoy fighting games. Definitely just give it a go, especially whether you enjoy fighting games or you actually just enjoy the Double Dragon series. Give it a go. Alright then, take care.